Once upon a time, there were 5 superheroes named Thunder, Spark, Tornado, Shadow, and Hulk. These 5 superheroes had a friend named Sally, who was a kindergarten student. Each of the superheroes has a special power. Their special powers work together to form the 5 senses. These special powers are important because they help protect our bodies and are also used every single day. Can you think of the names of the 5 senses? Without these 5 senses, we would not be able to see, touch, eat, hear, or smell anything around us. This is a story about the 5 superheroes and how they work together to use their special powers to keep Sally healthy from the big, bad, cold villain. The first superhero is named Thunder, and his special power is a sense of taste. Thunder teaches us that the sense of taste comes from the taste buds on our tongue. Our taste buds are the small, pink bumps on our tongue. If you stick your tongue out at somebody, they will be able to see your taste buds. Did you know that we have almost 10,000 taste buds inside our mouths? The tongue is only able to taste 4 different flavors: sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Sometimes there are foods that are a combination of these 4 flavors. Chocolate-covered pretzel is an example of a food that is both salty and sweet. The second superhero is named Spark, and her special power is a sense of sight. Spark teaches us that the sense of sight comes from our eyes. The sense of sight is the ability to see things around you. Spark gives us an example of how the sense of sight works. From the moment you wake up in the morning to the time you go to sleep at night, your eyes are acting like a video camera. Everything you look at is then sent to your brain for processing and storage, much like a VCR. There are 2 different parts of our eye that are very important for the sense of sight. The first part is called the lens, and it acts like a magnifying glass because it helps to focus the image. The second part is called the retina, which is in the very back of the eyeball. The third superhero is named Tornado, and his special power is a sense of touch. Tornado teaches us that the sense of touch comes from our skin. The sense of touch is unique because it is present all over our body, not just in one spot like the other senses. The sense of touch allows us to feel different textures and also temperatures. Our skin allows us to sense if something is wet, slimy, smooth, rough, hard, soft, fluffy, spiky, hot, or cold. Nerve endings are used to send information to our brains when our skin touches it. The nerve endings can tell your body if something is hot or cold, and also if something is hurting you. Did you know that when you are shivering, that is your body's way of trying to warm you up? Our sense of touch is so important that we often take it for granted. The fourth superhero is named Shadow, and her special power is a sense of smell. Shadow teaches us that the sense of smell is used with our nose. What makes up a smell are very small objects called odor particles. Odor particles are so small that the human eye or a microscope cannot even see them. They are floating around waiting to be sniffed out by our nose. Our noses have small hairs inside them called cilia, and they help to sort out what is coming in our nose and what group they fit into. The nose can smell up to 5 different smells. These smells are then recognized and fit into a group and fit together like a lock and a key. Did you know that dogs have a better sense of smell than humans do? The 5th and final superhero is named Hulk, and his special power is a sense of hearing. The Hulk teaches us that the sense of hearing is used with our ears. Not only do our ears help with our hearing, but they also help keep our balance. There are 2 parts of the ear that have a very important job with helping us hear everything around us. The outer part of the ear works as a cup to catch the sound that travels past our heads. This is the part of the ear that other people can see. The inner part of the ear translates the vibration that travel into our ear into sounds. This part of the ear is called the cochlea, and it is a spiral-shaped tube. Other people cannot visibly see this part of the ear. With the help of the Hulk and the sense of hearing, we are able to see all the sounds around us. One day after Sally got home from school, she started to feel a little bit yucky. She was beginning to catch a cold, and her 5 superhero friends needed to help her fight off the big bad cold villain. Typically, when you have a cold, your sense of taste, hearing, smell, and sometimes sight can be affected. Superheroes use their special superpowers to help get Sally to feel better again. Thunder used his special power of taste to allow Sally to get taste back on her taste buds. Shadow used his special superpower of smell to clear all the germs so that she can smell everything around her again, and so that she can stop blowing her nose all the time. The Hulk used his special superpower of hearing to clear out her ears so that she can hear clearly again. After these superheroes helped Sally fight off the big bad cold villain, she was back at school again and feeling healthy. These 5 superheroes each have an important role to help keep our bodies working. Without one of our 5 senses, there would be a big difference in our everyday lives. Although each of these superheroes has a different role, they work together to form the 5 senses. We use at least one of our 5 senses at least every moment, and the others are always ready to help out when they're needed. Thunder, Spark, Tornado, Shadow, and Hulk are now off to protect more people with their special superpowers. I hope this story helped teach you new information about the 5 senses.